chat, this worries me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. We just glanced at this. I did not read this full article, but hey, nonetheless, let's look through it. So it says here, according to a source associated with Metropolitans 92, Wembanyama French team, the 7'5" center recently had a meeting with the Spurs to discuss his vision for the future, essentially, and what his first year would look like. And he basically, at least from what this says, is that he wants to play a lot. Shortly after San Antonio won the lottery, I wrote that I thought, this is from LJ Ellis, by the way, he's awesome. I wrote that I thought the Spurs should use his rookie season to slowly but surely build his endurance. I envisioned the Spurs sitting Wembanyama in back-to-back situations when it made sense to try to keep him healthy. However, it sounds like Wembanyama isn't interested in a slow approach. The source explained that Wembanyama was very proud of the fact that he didn't miss a game this season. If he wants to keep his Iron Man streak alive in his rookie season, it sounds like the Spurs won't get in his way. So he wants to play as much as possible. And I don't think that there's like a huge issue here. I'm assuming that his trainer is going to travel with him to San Antonio. He has a really good trainer, by the way. And someone even sent me a book because their philosophy is based on like this very popular book when it comes to taking care of your body, which is pretty cool. Okay, like a lot of things are put into Wembanyama's health. Okay, which is awesome. But yeah, it is a little rough because where he's coming from versus now is going to be completely different. So I guess it's kind of a give and take because in the French league, it's definitely more like physical than it would be in the NBA, right? I mean, they get away with a lot more. The court is more shrunk. I guess I'm using the right word, right? I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I'm sorry. It's shrunk. So it's a smaller court, and yeah, they're just much more physical. But he did not play nearly as many games and did not travel as much as he would in the NBA. So I guess it's a give and take there, but it does worry me just a little bit because he does come across as a type of player that wants to get out there any means necessary. Now moving on from that, I couldn't even upload this video when I talked about this topic because it's been debunked or at least updated. So LJ says, I previously wrote that the Spurs were playing Wembanyama not to play in Summer League in order for him to rest prior to joining the French national team in August. However, the Mets source said that Wembanyama told the Spurs in a recent meeting that he wants to participate in Summer League. He didn't know specifics, but he says Wembanyama wants to be involved. So that could look like anywhere between the entire Summer League or more than likely, I'm assuming 1 or 2 games. I'm praying 1 or 2 games. So that's what I'm really hoping for. And let's see. Does that mean Wembanyama will practice with the team and play in a game or 2? I'm hoping 1 or 2. Does that mean he will play in all games? Does that mean he'll just be hanging it? It sounds like he doesn't right now. He doesn't know. Most players in Wembanyama's position would gladly sit out Summer League in order to take a few weeks to rest. But as we're quickly learning, Wembanyama isn't most players. Wembanyama is absolutely ridiculous. And I think that he's going to be a player that the Spurs have to protect him from himself, essentially. Not saying that you have to sit out continuously. Look, he's 19. All right. He's 19. He's young. He's spry. He's fine. But at the same time, I don't want it to be like I'm a Cowboys fan, so I always use this analogy. I don't want it to be like a Tony Romo situation, right? Like Tony Romo had all the talent in the world, not on the level of Wemby, right? Nowhere near. But all the talent in the world, but at the same time, he wasn't protected. He was constantly out there. Maybe when he shouldn't have, he should have had more of a running game. It was so much going on with Tony, and they never protected him from himself until it was too late, right? His last couple seasons they tried and it was just too late. And I just don't want the same thing to happen to Wemby where he's just going 150 miles per hour with no slowdown. But I get it. I understand where he's coming from. He just wants to win.